Yo, what is up everybody, Nick's the Bros Ultimate back at it again with another video, and today I am going to be, as of course by title video, I'm going to be doing my predictions for the WWE 2022 Elimination Chamber, for later today. This whole Saturday thing has me completely effed up, especially the fact that, that's starting at 12 now, yeah, especially now with the fact that it's starting at 12, it just, I don't know. Saudi Arabia, I have to go to work later today, but that's not until like 4, so crossing my fingers that this pay-per-view gets done before then, which I think it will with some of the matches that's on it, and I hope that certain matches don't drag out for too long, like Miz versus, Mysterio, Mysterio. I hope that doesn't drag out too long. Like, maybe at most, like, a 10-minute match, 12-minute match, maybe. I don't know. Oh, well. Anyways, I think this is the final pay-per-view before WrestleMania. I think it is. I'm not sure if it is or not. I think Fastlane will be next month, but you never know. Anyway, if they're even gonna do Fastlane, they might not. I don't know. Who knows? So yeah, let's do this. So the first matchup on the card for the Elimination Chamber is the men's Elimination Chamber match. You have, well, it's for the WWE Championship. You have the WWE Champion Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, Seth freaking Rollins, Matt Riddle, and Austin Theory going at it. Also just let you know I have everything written down here. That's why I'm looking down. Anyway, just so I know who's on what match. Anyway, so who do I think is gonna win? This is the biggest one. I semi had to think about it, not as hard as some of the other matches, but I kind of had to think about it, and it came down to AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar. Who do I want to win? AJ Styles. Who do I think they're gonna give the W to in this match? Nope, that's just something on my camera. Nope. Oh. No, okay. Everything's okay now. Thought there was something on my phone. Anyway. So who do I think they're going to be giving the win to? Brock Lesnar. Title for title, WrestleMania. They mentioned about before. They were talks going on about it. I'm not happy with this at all. I don't think anyone is. But the reason why I think AJ Styles is going to win is because, number one, if they go with Bobby Lashley, they don't have anyone to face him at Mania. You can literally get a number one contenders match at Fastlane for the WWE Championship, and now person goes on to face Bobby Lashley, but I can't name you one single person on the roster that would be able to do it, unless if it was like AJ Styles versus Edge at Fastlane, which no one wants. That's a WrestleMania match. That's why I think that AJ Styles is going to win, because for two reasons. Number one, so we can get AJ Styles versus Edge, but if at Mania, which that's my big prediction, but at the same time, if we're gonna get Edge versus AJ Styles, we should at least get it for the WWE Championship. So then once Edge beats AJ Styles at WrestleMania, we could get at least one more run for Edge as WWE Champion. And hell, even make him win the title this year at Mania, make him lose it next year at Mania, like an entire year's length. Yes, please. Like, make that be like, of course it's gonna be on night one of WrestleMania, but at least make it a little bit longer, I want to say, depending on, of course, like, when the WrestleManias will be next year. Don't know yet. I think it's gonna be, like, the second and the third, maybe. I don't know, but I have But this you have AJ Styles versus Edge WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Do I think that's gonna happen? No. Do I want it to happen? Yes. Everyone wants it to happen. That's why I have that's just why I have AJ Styles down to win the Elimination Chamber match, because the worst that could happen is Brock Lesnar winning, and then Styles for title, and then you merge championships. Although you don't have to if Lesnar wins, because if Lesnar wins and then he beats Roman at Mania, he's a free agent. He could just take both belts onto both shows. Anyway, no one wants that. Like, how do I say this? Like, the only way I could see it happening is if they bring back the World Heavyweight Championship and you have the WWE and the World Heavyweight Championship and replace the Universal Championship with the World Heavyweight Championship. But other than that, I don't see it. I don't. That's just it. I don't see it. I don't see that happening. Like, unless if they want to just have the World Heavyweight Championship as like the main title and Brock goes around to both shows, that'd be cool to see. That really would. Survivor Series, we just get a World Heavyweight Championship match, non-champion versus champion, which is sad, but at least getting the World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs at Survivor Series, just make it a Raw versus SmackDown guy, and whoever wins that match give the point to that brand. That would be cool, but oh well, who knows what they're going to do with that. Like I said, my prediction for the WWE Elimination Chamber match, AJ Styles, so we can get Styles versus Edge at Mania. Next up on the card, speaking of Universal Championships, for the Universal Championship, we got Roman Reigns, the WWE Universal Champion, of course, versus Goldberg. Roman is going to win. So, if we got this match 2 years ago, for Mania 36, I would have had Roman to win. But like back then of that happening, with COVID and all that, like you don't know. Like, yeah, you legitimately don't know. Like, if COVID didn't happen, we like that. This is the only thing that COVID for WWE got. Like, this is the only thing WWE got good from COVID, was the whole Roman Reigns thing. That was the best thing that ever happened for them. Like, if it wasn't for that, we would have gotten Roman versus Goldberg at WrestleMania 36. Roman beats Goldberg for the Universal Championship, of course, and then we'd still be like, oh yeah, no, boo, Roman, whatever. I'd still cheer for him, but at the same time, I'd get tired of it like everyone else. And this is the best thing that happened for both WWE and Roman Reigns. But even at that, though, Goldberg could have literally beat Roman 2 years ago at WrestleMania 36, and then everyone go, holy shit. Like, I did not see that coming. Like, that could have been odds end, because I'm like, yeah, Roman's gonna win, but at the same time, Goldberg could have signed a contract then to become like a full part-timer, like not 2 matches a year until 2023. He could literally become a full part-timer and come at all 4 of the big pay-per-views: Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and then Survivor Series, like until 2023, plus Saudi Arabia shows. We could have literally gotten Goldberg for like 6 pay-per-views a year. So we literally get Goldberg matches for like half of the year, which is bad for his body. But you really think about it, that could have happened. That literally could have happened. So now, back then I would have been like, yeah, this is a tough one, but I'd have to go with Roman. But if Goldberg got a contract re-signed, I would have, like, on the day of WrestleMania, I could have literally changed it and went, never mind. Goldberg is going to be beating Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania, and then they go on to have a match in Saudi Arabia, and maybe that's when Goldberg loses. Maybe. Who knows, but oh well. But right now, nowadays, with the whole Roman Reigns Tribal Chief gimmick, which I was just thinking about the whole Royal Rumble matchup with Seth Rollins, yes, he did lose by disqualification. that was just great storytelling, because it was like, yeah, I know I can't beat you. I'ma just put you into a guillotine hold and not let it go, and then afterwards hit you with the fucking steel chair. And then the best thing that could literally come out of it is we can get Rollins get put into the WrestleMania 38 matchup with Lesnar and Reigns, get a triple threat match, but actually have it like a normal triple threat match than just WrestleMania 31, have all guys on 100% and just make them do whatever the fuck they want. Yes, this is 2 triple threat matches in a row at Mania. Last year was incredible, but you literally just replace John Cena with Roman Reigns, like the newer Tribal Chief Roman Reigns for Mania, and you could have literally the best triple threat match there is. Like, we've seen Roman versus Lesnar enough. Give us 100% Rollins in that match. Make them go at it for like 30 plus minutes, like maybe 34, 35 minutes at most. Or hell, make it maybe even shorter, like make it like 20 minutes, like 20 plus minutes. Or even 15 minutes at that. Like, if you're gonna make it short, like the shorter the better / quicker. Like, I like longer matches, but literally make those guys go at it and make Rollins do like a Phoenix splash to Roman. Lesnar hit the F5 to Seth Rollins through an announce table, and then go back inside the ring, hit Roman Reigns with the F5 inside the ring, 1-2, and then Roman kicks out, and then it's like, holy shit. Or maybe not even that, but like, let's just say if Lesnar does another F5, and then he's pinning him, but his head is down, Rollins come in, stomps Lesnar's head into the mat to do a curb stomp, and then he could probably throw Roman to the outside of the ring, pick up Lesnar 1, 2, 3. This matchup's over, and then we could literally have Seth Rollins as Universal Champion, which I don't think is happening. But Roman is strong. He doesn't take the pin. Lesnar is just kind of there. He took the pin from Rollins, which is great for Rollins because, yes, that could just add on to, I not only beat you at WrestleMania 35, but I pin you inside a triple threat match at WrestleMania 38 3 years beforehand, if it wouldn't have been for you F5ing Roman Reigns and make it, or like F5 me through that announce table. Every man in that match will be strong. Do it. Like, that is just great. Don't make Goldberg win the Universal Championship. Don't. Just don't. That is the worst possibility they could have, because they could literally have Goldberg versus Lesnar 3. I don't count the WrestleMania 20 match. I don't. Technically, Goldberg has 2 wins over Lesnar. He only has 1 win because of their match at WrestleMania 20, but both guys were leaving. Everyone was just mad at it. I don't count that. I do not count that. Like, I count Goldberg coming in at Survivor Series, spearing Lesnar, jackhammer 1, 2, 3, over with. 1 year later, Lesnar F5 Goldberg 1, 2, 3, new Universal Champion. They're tied 1-1. But I don't want to see Lesnar versus Goldberg again. Like, I just don't. So if they literally make Roman beat, or like even better, make it winner take all for the like title versus title, Roman versus Lesnar, Universal Championship, WWE Championship, but throw Rollins into the mix and make Rollins win the match. Be kind of like a Becky Lynch thing, but instead make them look strong. Like, Rollins just pinned his brand champion, Brock Lesnar, for the WWE Championship, but at the same time, he got the Universal Championship by not pinning Roman Reigns. Also, my sinuses are super bad, so if I'm snuffling a lot, it's because of that. I literally woke up this morning, I took a drink of like water or soda. No, I had soda. It was like one of the worst things you could have the first thing in the morning, but it was the gingerbread snap Mountain Dew thing. I don't fucking know. Thought it'd help. It didn't. Oh well, what can you do? Anyway, Shit, it's 8:14. I really need to get this video up before it starts. Yes, the show starts at 12, but the thing starts at 11, so if I have it. Anyway, the third match is for the Raw Women's Championship. I am looking forward to this match. Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, versus Lita. Mania match that could have been, but wasn't. You replace Lita with Alexa Bliss. Have Lita be the mystery person inside the Elimination Chamber. And then... Okay, how do I say this? There are things I could do to make this matchup turn into a WrestleMania match. But at the same time, I could also make this a way where Lita could win the Raw Women's Championship. And this is literally the match I had the most struggles with trying to figure out who I wanted to win, because I wanted both of them to win. But I thought about it. I thought about the Women's Elimination Chamber match. I thought about, like, well, if Alexa Bliss was changed with Bayley, then I would have had Lita beat Becky and then have Lita to become the new Raw Women's Champion, and then have Lita versus Bayley at Mania, with Bayley being the mystery opponent inside the Elimination Chamber, and Bayley beats Lita for the Raw Women's Championship. We not only have a Lita WrestleMania match, we have a semi-dream match that people wanted. It's a dream match that I kind of want, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, if it doesn't happen, I'm also good with it as well. It's not like Trish Stratus versus Sasha Banks, but it's something out there. But my pick, I was thinking about it. I have to go with Becky Lynch. That's only because of the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Winner goes on to face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, with the people in the Women's Elimination Chamber match being Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Doudrop, and Nikki ASH. Alexa Bliss is going to win. Yes, you could have Bianca Belair win, go on, beat Lynch at Mania, whatever. They went at it before. Becky to beat Belair, not once, but twice at SummerSlam. Which some people might go, I don't count that. That was only a 26-second match. Who cares? She still won the Smackdown Women's Championship, and look at where Becky's now. So, yeah, just sorry, something in my throat. My throat was closing. Couldn't breathe for like 2 seconds. Anyway, have Alexa Bliss win, face Becky at Mania, have Bliss win the Raw Women's Championship. Anyways, where was I going with the whole Belair thing? Yeah, we've seen it before. Happened 26 seconds. She still won. Look at where Becky's at now. Raw Women's Champion. She has more competitors now on Raw than she would on SmackDown. Even though it would kind of be vice versa, no matter where you go, because the women's division is super fucking small. But who really cares? Ronda Rousey's back. That's all that matters. Yay. So unfortunately, we are not getting the Becky versus Ronda match. Unfortunately. But yeah. Anyway, the next matchup on the card is for Alexa Bliss needs to be Raw Women's Champion again, especially if she's gonna come back as like that original Alexa Bliss, not the whole Lilith thing, or Lily, what the fuck ever. Yeah, Lily thing that was going on. Just do that, like bring like the goddess Alexa Bliss back. Make her win the Raw Women's Champion and that championship, and then go on to be like, yeah, like I'm back as my old self, and we get either heel Alexa, face Alexa, maybe a mix in between Alexa. Just depends on who the opponent she's facing is. Who knows? So the next matchup on the card is for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions SmackDown Tag Team Championship, with the champions being the Usos taking on the challenger Viking Raiders. Easily Usos. Viking Raiders don't need the belts. And if it was anyone in this SmackDown Tag Team division right now, I don't even know who's on. The Usos should just carry it and maybe make like, I don't know, if it was like Big E and what's his face? Hold on, my back hurts terribly. Okay, that's better. Have Big E and what's his name? Not Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston. Have Kofi Kingston and Big E win the SmackDown Women's Championships, even though Big E's on Raw. Transfer him to SmackDown, and then we have E and Kofi as SmackDown Tag Team Champions. That's the people to beat Usos. And you know what? That's cool. Like, that's awesome. I'm not gonna be mad at that. I am not. We did have Woods and Kofi face the Usos, and we've also had Big E and Woods face the Usos. Usos a New Day feud, whatever. But those are literally the only tag teams, except for the Los Lotharios. But like, I could literally see them beat the Usos at Mania, but I don't think it's quite yet for the Usos to lose the tag team championships. Kind of like Roman Reigns. Literally, if we get an entire bloodline of, not Jacob Fatu, he's on NXT, but because Jacob Fatu's in Impact. I think he is. I can't remember. I don't know if Jacob Fatu's the guy on NXT 2.0 or not. I forget. Anyway, the Usos brothers. Yeah, no, the Uso brothers. That's who it was. Jacob Fatu's among us on Impact. Okay. Couldn't remember. There's so many Hawaii Samoan guys. I get confused easily. Anyways, make the Usos brother become NXT champion, right? It can be the one to beat Braun Breaker for the NXT championship. Have the Usos be SmackDown Tag Team champions. Have their brother come up to SmackDown as NXT champion, and then have Roman Reigns as the Universal Champion, and then have what's-her-face, Naomi be like Raw Women's Champion, but have her be on, like, well, yeah, she is on SmackDown. Have her go on over in the draft to Monday Night Raw, win the Raw Women's Championship, and be like, alright, bitches, I'm just gonna keep switching brands now. I'm a part of the bloodline. And have Roman Reigns, the Usos, like all three of them, plus Naomi, and you have like the new bloodline, pretty much. Like, not the whole Roman and Usos, but you have literally like 4 or 5 people in the bloodline, so you have this big bloodline going on. And not only that, but they at least have belts on all 3 brands. NXT, Monday Night Raw, and SmackDown. Make that your faction. Make that your new dominant faction. In fact, shout out to Oga's Grove. Oga, I was just at his house the other night for dinner. He's a super cool dude. Make sure you go check out Oga's Grove down in Milton. It's a comic shop / toy shop. Kind of toy shop. Anyway, just make sure to go check him out. Super cool guy. But I was just talking to him about it, and he's like, I will be happy if Roman does the whole 4,000-day title reign like Bruno Sammartino did. Which, honestly, I was thinking that too, like a few months ago, I want to say. Or like about a month ago, whatever. 2 months ago. 3 months ago. I don't fucking remember. But if that happens, like, I would even be fine with that. Like, have, like, Roman Reigns is at 500 plus days now. The only way I see him losing it is at Mania to Lesnar, or like anyone else, not even Lesnar. Like, literally, Goldberg could be facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and I'd choose Goldberg over Roman. because I think Roman Reigns will drop the belt at Mania to whoever. Like, they could literally bring back James Ellsworth just to do that matchup with Roman and have James Ellsworth beat Roman, and I would still get that match right because I chose James Ellsworth to win. Not that I'm not a fan of Roman, I am. It's just that's when I think he'll lose the belt. But if he doesn't lose the belt at Mania, then have him go all the fucking way. Have him beat Bruno Sammartino's World Championship reign. Have that happen to him. But the only way for that to happen is if not only the Usos retain tonight or today, but have him retain the championship, have Naomi drafted over to Raw, have her win the Raw Women's Championship, and then have the Usos' brother inside of NXT win the NXT Championship. Not only that, but bring in Jacob Fatu, make him become the Impact Wrestling Championship. Like, do a whole knock down the fucking Forbidden Door bullshit and go, okay, I'm a part of WWE, y'all. Let's go. He comes in. He's part of the bloodline. Now you have a big boy a part of it besides Roman Reigns. And I want to start watching Jacob because he's Umaga's son, and Umaga, once again, part of that Samoan and Hawaii family dynasty thingy, whatever. Just, if you have those guys in there, just, this is literally their most dominant faction. Like, WWE fucked up on Retribution. They did. They could have had something going. They didn't. They did not capitalize on that. They had something going for the Hood business. They didn't capitalize on that. They capitalized on the Wyatt family. They capitalized on Evolution. They capitalized on the Shield. Make them capitalize on the Bloodline. They pretty much are. But make them capitalize more. Have not only title belts inside the WWE, but an outside promotional company on Impact Wrestling. Make that happen. The only way for that to happen is for everyone to win belts on those brands, come join together inside of the WWE, and be like, and then Roman Reigns goes to like Impact and defends the Universal Championship. Well, hell, even New Japan Pro Wrestling, we get Kota Ibushi versus Roman Reigns at Wrestle Kingdom or what the fuck ever we're on. Like 19, I think, is next year. I don't fucking know. Have that happen. Or have Roman Reigns, or have it be title for title, Universal Championship versus IWGP Heavyweight Championship in like Kota Ibushi or Will Ospreay or Tetsuya Naito. Someone from New Japan Pro Wrestling that would go, yep, we are getting that title for title, brand versus brand, let's go. And then we have Roman Reigns win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and he becomes a third American person to get it, along with not only AJ Styles, but Brock Lesnar. Have him be the third one, but then no matter who's watching what, people are gonna go, shit, this is the most dominant people inside the WWE. In fact, not only WWE, but all sports entertainment. Make them do that. That's what they need to do. They aren't capitalizing on that. Anyway, sorry for that semi-little rant. It's just, they need it. I know how WWE is. In fact, everyone does. It's just, that needs to happen. It's already 8:28. I literally have 2 more... I have 3 more matches to go through. So I'm just going to speed through them here. Besides, this video is nearing 30 minutes already. So we got Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus the Smackdown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. Of course, Rousey and Naomi are gonna win, and then this will lead up to not Omi. I'm so fucking tired. Not only Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship, but at WrestleMania, but we can also get Naomi versus Sonya Deville at WrestleMania 38, and that's just another matchup to add to the WrestleMania card because it's 2 nights. And I can name you one fucking match on that card that we are guaranteed to have, and that's Roman versus Lesnar. No, that's a lie. 2 matches, Roman versus Lesnar and then Rousey versus Flair. I don't fucking get it. I do not get it. Anyway, Next up, we have in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup, Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. I thought about it. I was going to have Drew McIntyre win it, but I think Madcap Moss is going to win it only because of the fact that he's going to be getting help from Happy Corbin, not Happy Hogan, Happy Corbin, and no, Happy Hogan. Fucking Marvel, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Hogan from Marvel is going to come anyway. Madcap Moss is going to beat Drew McIntyre with the help of Happy Corbin, and this is going to set up Happy Corbin versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 38. Everyone pretty much knows it's going to happen. Rather McIntyre wins or loses, but I think the only way to set that matchup up is if McIntyre loses tonight against Madcap Moss in a Falls Count Anywhere match with the help of Happy Corbin. The only way, in my opinion. Other than that, they can still do it if McIntyre wins. But honestly, if McIntyre wins, I would want Happy Corbin versus Drew McIntyre at Fastlane instead of WrestleMania 38. And then either A, have McIntyre win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, or B, have him fight fucking John Cena. I don't know. No fucking idea. I mean, John Cena doesn't have plans for WrestleMania 38. He says that he doesn't even know if he's going to be on the card or not. McIntyre versus Cena at Mania 38. Book it. Night 2. Make that one of your, or hell, even night 1. Who knows? Just book that match to actually happen. Anyway, so my prediction for that matchup is Madcap Moss to have McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. But if McIntyre wins, then McIntyre versus Cena at Mania, or McIntyre wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And make that more of a push so he can be like, I'm not only WWE champion, I not only won Royal Rumble, but I also won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And they can keep adding accomplishments onto whatever. And also, he was not only that, but he was half of a Raw Tag Team Champion with Dolph Ziggler and the Intercontinental Champion back in 2009, 2010. And the final matchup, Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. Rey Mysterio is going to beat The Miz because of the whole fucking Eddie bull. I don't fucking know. Raw's confusing as hell. Like, that line Miz dropped was holy shit, but I'm not really too hyped for Rey Mysterio versus The Miz, but I think Rey Mysterio is going to beat The Miz because babyface in Saudi Arabia and all of that fun jazz. Anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment down below. Let me know who you think is going to win the men's Elimination Chamber match. And, yeah, also, either that, or let me know what you think about The Undertaker being inside the Hall of Fame. That news broke out yesterday. Holy fucking shit. I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't want to say that. I'm glad to say that, but I don't want to say that. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. Anyways, make sure you guys subscribe for more WWE prediction videos, and I hope you enjoy the WWE Elimination Chamber tonight. Peace.